booted away to start the game. A touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So
makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of the You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Bust through behind his pad. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10 for the offense. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mendez. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Creates a little space. He's loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Creates a little room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
A strike downfield. Good, solid tackle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rushes on him. It's caught. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Got it in the middle. It's Mendez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes! He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finding an escape route. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect him to go right back to it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hauls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And some room to work. Turning it on. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Lets it fly. Found a seam. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Fires to the right. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Finds a little space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Spears. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little release to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Baylor! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Buckeyes are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in, it's Green. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A third down try for the offense. Making side adjustments here. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's caught downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Here comes the offense on first down. He's got it on the right. Pulled down for the tackle. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football.
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Quarterback keeper. He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got his man in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Oh, he's got a chance.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Smashes ahead. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
The Buckeyes inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. the big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you...
He lets one fly deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.